Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
All right, I apologize. We're going to be losing the visual satellite here, but I want to show, even though it is flickering on and off, it really tells the story for the difference between the sunny skies we've been seeing in the inland valleys and across most of the mountains, as opposed to our friends out at the coast that have been dealing with the fog and the overcast conditions. And remember, last night I was talking about that's all because of the upper level low that's trapped underneath this massive dome of high pressure. It's been drifting northward, but it's still strong enough that it's been pushing the marine clouds, basically running their way up and down the coastline. So let's go outside and I'll show you what we've got with that. Kind of a big oozy mess, basically. Lots of marshmallow just piling up against the coastline here. And that's about as far as it goes, though. So you see the influence of that onshore flow, not very strong, can't make it over the coast range. And so it's mainly just over into some of the coastal communities. Inland, another sunny day, no problems there. Bit of a foggy start. Sunny skies to continue with. Turn the Storm Tracker 9 live radar sweep track on, and nothing happening out there. And in fact, we're going on 15 days now of dry time and no clouds out there either. There's the low. You can barely pick it up. Just a little bit of counterclockwise swirl with it. We're seeing a secondary low develop just to the south of that. That one actually will try to slide north, moving off of the southern Oregon and northern California coastline. However, not very successful either, because with that high planted to the north of us, that sort of squishes down and creates what's called a Rex block. And that's basically where high sits above a low pressure. Neither of them move, and thus the weather pattern stays fairly stagnant. So that means more fog as we go overnight tonight. We'll keep the temperatures checked right about where they were last night. Upper 30s in the valley, low 40s in the Roseburg area, Umpqua Basin in mid 40s out at the coast. Nice afternoon across the region. You can see 67s to 66s up and down the valley. Moving down into Douglas County, 72 towards Winchester and Roseburg, 54 in Florence. 61 on top of the Santiam Pass, around 62 out to Bend. So there's our little itty-bitty low sitting out there. Big area of high pressure to the north of that. And again, that one's clearing most of everything out. Any storms that try to develop cold fronts in that, they get stretched out like taffy and pretty much gobbled up. So that will keep the fog around because of that low. And then again, the approaching stronger one that will try to get closer to us, that one also will stay cut off and basically just sort of sit and drift out there, as well as the high is going to be the predominant feature, not only just for the rest of this work week, but into the weekend. Now, as we transition to next week, though, we'll see that high start to shift westward just a bit. And so all of the cold Canadian air that's been firing into the Central Plains, guess where that's all going to head? Start heading its way in towards more of a northeasterly flow. So we won't pick up any moisture from that, but I'm expecting highs to really start dropping by next week, mainly Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday's forecast. So I am thinking we're still going to continue to keep the dry days counting, likely well into next week. So the fog forming as we go overnight tonight. Plenty of sunshine, and again, the weekend should be fine as well. I'll have a duck and beaver forecast coming up at 6 o'clock, but I am expecting things to be noticeably cooler as we head towards next week. So we'll go cloudy and cool once again. Overcast conditions along the coast with the temperatures low 50s, mid 50s, just like you saw today. Just a tad warmer by Friday, and then Saturday into Sunday we start to get more of an offshore push, and that should push all that marine cloud back, so we'll get into the low 60s and should hold with sunny skies through next week. Foggy start, sunny finish, right about where we are today, sitting around 70 to 72 degrees in the Umpqua Basin. Just a bit cooler going into the weekend, but notice the low 60s and overnight lows dipping into the 30s again as we get the influence of that cooler air Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. In the Cascades, sunny, mild forecast overall. We'll see southeast winds, that is. Keep things fairly mild. 70 degrees in Bend and Redmond. Watch the drop off to the 40s by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for highs and overnight lows well into the 20s. And here in the valley, a very comfortable Thursday. Temperatures around 66 to 68 degrees for tomorrow. So again, rinse and repeat over the next couple of days. I'm going to shave some temperatures off of Saturday's forecast because I think we'll start to see the influence of that colder air coming in. But certainly next week, highs will only be in the upper 50s. But look, no rain. 70 forecast again.
Picture perfect.
Thank you.
All right.